So here I am doing YouTube. It was like one of my 2025 goals this year was to actually be a little bit more present on YouTube and just take you guys along on like behind the scenes of like running a business and, you know, raising a little family and everything in between. So my thoughts are today I'm going to just quickly go have a shower, and then I wrote down in my diary some questions that people asked or have been asking over the last couple of months, and I thought, oh, that'd be a really good thing like to start and where to start on YouTube. So we'll do that today. Like we'll do like a little Q&A, and then like little things like you can let me know in the comments like the type of videos that you want to see, and yeah, we can go from there. I'm posting on stories as well, so I'll go have a shower, and then any questions that you guys ask I'll add to the Q&A. I'm doing a practice YouTube today to try out my new toy. That sounds a bit dodgy, but let's go with it. Me anything. Cool. Let's do that, and then I'll go have a shower, and then yeah, we'll answer some questions. This is how much my day changes in the time of the fact that I've just gone for a shower. Adam's come back from the school run. We're now going to a pitch. Yeah. We're going to a pitch at a local garden centre. Again, we don't know. It's like an initial meeting and stuff. Like we will always make sure that it fits like the products and stuff. We get the vibe, don't we? We go first. And yeah, so I'm gonna go walk around. Adam's now. Do you want me to come in with you? Probably best. No. We're going in now to just get some products just to show them, because things like obviously like the letters range and like the birthday interview books and stuff would be really cool for like a garden centre, because we've got the gift section. But I can't go in because of what happened the other day. Oh, it's so embarrassing. What if I see him? Oh, I'll have to tell you in a minute. It's so really embarrassing happened the other day. Like, oh, looks good in here. Look, I'm a vlogger, Shell.
Hey, look at you go.
It's actually really cool. Like, and look at this. I can take the handle off.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, you set it up, didn't you?
You know what we need to do, don't you?
Oh, we need products.
Oh, here we go.
No, not for me. Not for
right.
me. It's not actually for me this time.
Stock again.
No.
You're selling them?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, you need a...
Just going to quickly say hello to Jade. So we've got a downstairs office, and then we've got an upstairs office that we do like our lives, have our meeting room, like it's our staff area where we have like chats and whatever. There's these little booths if you want to have meetings. Live. Oh my god, how do I move the thing?
Hey guys, it's Nicole. You need to run.
And film TikToks on it this way. And then if you're discreet.
You're a pro vlogger now.
Pro.
That's really cool.
You just take it through the secret, like. Oh.
So I could go around the tea shop.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking clean and tidy. This would be a game changer.
Absolutely.
Going into like, I don't know. We'll just do stuff.
Going into it. I
don't even know it's so good.
Not one idea. We can use it everywhere, right? Everywhere. Where? I don't know.
There's just so many ideas. I can't even think of one.
Jackie's got this new camera and she's so excited. Is it technically a camera?
Yeah.
Like, they want to see. They want to see. Like, it's giving selfie stick vibes. Wow. It's tiny.
You're on YouTube. You're going to be on YouTube. I'm filming. Right, a second. Look.
Can you flip it?
Oh, incognito.
Wow.
So I'm going to go.
I didn't know you were going to do that.
No, yeah.
Wow.
I'm vlogging. So you want to be discreet because I'm not.
Yeah. You want to be hidden. You want to
Be like, yeah, I'm vlogging.
Yeah. You're right. Vlogging. Vloggers.
What? We're vlogging.
Vloggers. No, stop now.
No, we're being silly. No, but I'm thinking
Everywhere.
we're taking to Centre Parks.
Oh my god.
On the Rapids.
Yes.
No. Can we do that?
No.
Yeah.
It's the screen.
Woo!
Anyway. Right, have fun.
Bye, I love you. Oh, boxing.
This is your stuff you've got to go through, madam. That was out your desk.
You love us sort out series, don't you?
Yeah, there's a sort out series.
Give us a little spin.
That's like a JLS spin, that
That was actually.
So do you want it that big, or what sort of size was you thinking?
Why are you getting a TV, by the way?
We're doing what we want.
Going there.
TV for what?
You just stay out of it. This is our
This
place.
is not your area.
This is the dungeon.
Adam's
You
got
don't
a
come
desk
here.
now. You've lost your.
You don't come here. You're not welcome here.
You wanted the nice aesthetic place upstairs.
If I get FOMO, I want to come down.
Is this the vibe? Bag is perfect.
Just ask the business. Oh, look at that serious meeting in there.
You sound like Voldemort.
Harry Potter's dead. I knew it was going to be like Marbella. I would have put my sunglasses on. How did it go, Adam?
Yeah, I think pretty well. You were there. What do you reckon?
I gate
Crashed it.
I was going to sit there and then I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll just say something. But I'm normally not very good in those situations, am I?
No, you're brilliant today. It's like you've had training.
I know. Just call me a professional. But yeah, we're just going to literally have some breakfast. And then, I say breakfast, I'm having a ham sandwich. And then, oh, thank you. Thanks so much. And then, oh, he was so nice, the restaurant owner. I love him so much. He's so lovely. But yeah, we're going to have this and then we'll go home and then we will do the Q&A. I think like we've spoke about having our little separate bay, and this is the thing, like we want to get into retail but we want it to be right, and we've mentioned about like Ryman and like we don't want to be like feel like a number, like whereas here it's with garden centre, it's very family orientated and like very it's our drinks, like 2 seconds. No, this is subtle. I can't remember what I was saying.
Hi.
Yeah, like it's very family orientated here. I think like this is the vibe. Like I go to the garden centres with my nan and like have a little look around, and that I don't know, it's a different type of, like if you go into like Poundland, Tesco, Ryman, you just want to buy things like really cheap, and unfortunately like our materials and are the products and the paper and everything that we choose isn't cheap, so I don't really want to, like with Ryman I couldn't see our products in there because that's not where we're going.
So many like quality products in garden centres because they source really cool, like either locally or really good quality products.
Yeah,
we can see ourselves. That's our. And
that's what they were saying. They were like, yeah. So potentially we've got to obviously put a proposal together, but again, just doing these little things not only just helps us it just helps us with our growth money, so then I can design new products and bring more things out there. It takes the pressure off us in having to like do everything on social media, having like a few of these like retailers and stuff. So yeah. I was just saying that this camera is so fun. It's so easy to use as well, and you can flip it like both ways. Like you can flip it. Oh, I mean, it's going to come across. This is like basically TikTok view, and then that is YouTube view. But
so cool.
I know. But I've just said it's the best thing I ever bought, and Adam was like, "Is it better than the £10 sofa that I bought on Marketplace?"
Nothing will beat that.
Well, it was our first flat, wasn't it?
It was the first flat, tenner. You borrowed the school bus or whatever to get to go
God,
pick it
yeah.
up.
That was when I was still at school. I borrowed the school minibus.
£10 for a sofa that lasted 2 years.
Yeah,
So
we were a
good.
bit poor back then, weren't we? We just was like, yeah, and then it was like we needed a sofa. We just moved into a flat. We hadn't been together that long. We've been together 5-6 months, but I came back from uni, so I went to uni for 4 years, and I came back, and I didn't really have anywhere to go because let's just say I was with a family member that was very, very toxic, and I could not stay there, so we ended up jumping in, didn't we? Glad it worked. And then we bought this flat, and then I got pink. You came back from work once and the whole kitchen was pink, wasn't it?
Livid.
Hot pink
I gave
kettle,
her one job
hot
to
pink.
just get some stuff for the kitchen and the placemats. She bought mirrored Diamante placemats.
I did.
Absolute shocker that was.
All the knives and forks were pink. Oh, it was so good.
By the way, side note, who wants to actually look at the side of their face while they're like chowing down on spag bol and you've got double chin, you've got spaghetti flying everywhere?
Right, so questions. Your dreams for the future of the company. I want to reach as many people and help as many people as possible, like with the products. That's the thing that motivates me when I get messages about how like the meal planner has helped the time and the energy. So that the products where people are saying like, I actually have time with my family, I get time to, I feel in a better place, so I'm a better person for my family. That's what like inspires me, and I just want to reach more people, and I think that's what we like. We obviously love our community, but we do want it to grow, because I just want to help more people. With that note, obviously all our planners are like designed with the fact that we do loads of guidance with it, but on top of that we do like a lot of the lives and like how-tos and like the workshop Wednesdays and stuff. So I want to go down a route of Can I
no, because what's that? Are you thinking about what? No, absolutely not.
Is it here?
Christ.
I can't. What do you want me then? Okay, well, I'm being open, but there is some things I can't say. That's one of the things I can't say. But there is something that we want to do.
By the way, it's not just that she can't tell you, it's because there's actual like NDAs in place. So legally, she would actually be causing a problem. So
it's been really hard, and I totally understand like people's disappointment. Like, I genuinely baffles me every single time. Like, when we do a seasonal product, like a mystery bag or a box, we can the only thing that we can go on as a business owner is data from before the previous time. So we did 150 boxes last time. This time we did 170, and so we added like an extra 20 on. The reason we only added an extra 20 on was because the stuff that was in the products in the box were products that, you know, like Letters to Myself, The Overthinker, that they were the main ones. People genuinely already had, so it wasn't like it was something new. So the whole point of the box was for people that didn't have those products or people that were new to obviously enjoy them. We massively reduced the cost. We have people that get us, they get the brand, that they will see us straight away and go, do you know what, that is what I need in my life. And people are either planner people or you're not, or there's the middle ground. So you've got the people that are not, that are literally will come onto our live and go, £40 for a diary, oh my god, just go to Poundland for £1. Go, like, not in a bad way, but just go to Poundland. Like, everyone spends their money differently, and I'm someone that would invest. Even before I owned a planner business, I would always spend and invest on a really good planner. So, and there are people, the community, that get that, you know. So we've got those type of people. We've got people that just won't get it and just scroll, and then we've got the middle lot, and it's that they follow us. They love the idea of planners. They've never used a planner before, but they're a bit skeptical, or they have used planners before and it hasn't worked, and they're a bit like, oh, is it worth the investment? Because, you know, we aren't the cheapest out there. One, because we're a small business, but two, because the stuff that, you know, the quality of the materials and things like that we put into. So it's like we have this middle ground. So that's where we always, well, I say always, we do these seasonal boxes, mystery bags, to entice those people to give it a go, because it'll be like, oh, do you know what, go on then. Like, so when we've done the £10 drop, it's ridiculous. We don't make anything, we actually are at a loss, but what it does do is people that were on the fence, and it showed on that live, someone said, I bought a recipe planner and the £10 drop, and now I've got all of your products, because they've seen the recipe planner works. They then bought other products, and it's everything that works for them. So that's why we do it. And to do like a mission, because everyone's like, oh, well, just you could have made more money. One, we don't really make any money on these anyway, and the time and energy of actually building a box, sticking the labels on, putting it all together, the number of staff doing that.
Yeah.
It's just not.
You might need to explain when you say don't make any money. People might not actually understand what that means, because when we sell a product for, what was it? It was like 40, 50 quid or something, wasn't it? 40 quid?
Well, a box is $44.99.
Yeah, so box at $44.99. When we say we don't make any money, yes, we're charging $44.99 for it. That doesn't mean that's what we make. We pay Royal Mail, we pay tax, we pay the VAT and stuff like that. All of that comes out of it. And then by the time you've actually spent, when Jacqueline was alluding to doing the candles, the time that it takes staff to do that, we're paying wages and stuff like that, all the margins for all the products that we make. Actually, that's when she says that we're not making money really for it, and we're actually just doing that as a bit of a sweetener really for everyone, is we're not making any profit. It doesn't line anyone's pockets. That's just something that we're prepared to do to get someone like the lady that was on that live that explained that when she did it, she then went and invested and saw the worth and then invested in all the products. That's why we're doing it. So when we say we're not making
because I
money,
think which it really baffles me, but it's like I read a comment once. It was like, oh, £45 for a diary. You're laughing. Like, do you think so?
just get the 40 quid in our pocket, do we?
These diaries just magically appear at our door, like with no.
We actually found them.
We found them. They're just
free of charge.
Designed completely free of charge, and then some little angels come to the door and go, "Who do you want to send them to?" And then they just magically fly them. Like, no, it's literally packaging, Royal Mail fees, which is ridiculous, and they've gone up so much. VAT, the cost to actually make the diary in the box, the spiral and the materials. I don't think people realise how much the materials are. So just taking away materials, VAT, shipping, all of that. Then on top of that, my time designing it. Honestly, so much goes into it. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, yeah, like with the mystery boxes, I totally understand people's disappointment. And as I say, we can only go on like previous data, and we can't, sometimes we've you know, it's so hard as a business, because then if you order too much and it doesn't sell, you don't know how it's going to go, do you? It's like, especially when we do seasonal boxes, because it's the first time we've ever, like, yes, we've done February boxes before, but we didn't do it in this style before. So it's always like, it's just so much you need to weigh up.
As a business, we have to err on the side of caution. Whilst we appreciate everyone wants one, and like, we were really gutted when people were like missing out and stuff. But we as a business, because there's not a lot of money to be made in terms of profit, we have to err on the side of caution. We can't just order 1,000, a huge amount of investment on the floor.
And the time and energy and paying for staff to actually make them up and everything like that, and takes away from actual packaging orders and other things. So it's just, we've tried to grow, like, we're still learning. We're like, we don't really have a clue. I say we don't, but we're
a brand that, like, we've made this by making so many mistakes.
So many mistakes, like, but it's just, again, we don't want to go. We don't want to be one of these business, because I think sometimes businesses can go like, it's
boom and bust scenario.
Yeah, we're trying to like grow, but steadily at our own pace, and yeah. But basically, that's that. At the start, so I would love to know the ups and downs and starting of PVP. And I know we've just mentioned about the mistakes.
So Jacqueline would get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, do a few orders and create a few more products or whatever, go to school, do a 12-hour day, and then come back at 7, have maybe a bite to eat or whatever, and then work up until midnight. So Jacqueline, for about probably 6 to 8 months, do you reckon, maybe longer, was working on like 4 or 5 hours a night, because she was still taking orders, and was working all these hours. And it was only about probably 8 months, because I was kind of letting you do you, wasn't I?
Yeah, I was just cracking on, yeah.
So about 8 months in, I asked you how much sort of profit you'd made, and you looked at me like, it was like when the cavemen discovered fire, like really like baffled and confused, like proper like wide-eyed, and I went, right, okay. So I did a cost analysis, didn't I? I listed all products and any returns and stuff like that. And it was like, it was bad, wasn't it?
It was your dad looked at it as well.
Yeah, my dad had a look at it, because I couldn't really believe what I was seeing.
Because again, it's really hard as a business, because the money was coming in. So there's turnover, which, look at me now.
Go on.
There's turnover. So like, someone can turn over
million quid.
10 million pounds. So it sounds amazing, but actually they're not making any profit. So if you're buying something in for £5 and then selling it for £5, you're literally just transfer, and that's probably the easiest way to do it. So it's like, yeah, it sounds really impressive. Yeah, I'm 10 million, but it's not because
you actually don't have a pound in your pocket. What you're saying is that you've brought in 10 million quid and then you've passed it to your suppliers, to Royal Mail, to the taxman. So you've actually got nothing left in your pocket to show.
Yeah, and that's what it was. So money was coming. I was obviously charging, and then money was coming in. So it looked like I had money in the bank account. But then Royal Mail, because obviously, like, what happens is you don't buy anything up front, so you'll get an invoice. So then Royal Mail, because it wasn't really obvious like that. Because if you're spending like something on the bank account, it's really obvious because you can see it. So I would see a pot of money sitting there, but like, cool, I'm doing really well, and then Royal Mail come after me and go, right, I need this amount, and they'd be like, oh, okay, take some out of the pot, and then it would be like VAT, Matt, like HMRC, like take this, and it was like, where's it all gone? Like, where's all the money gone?
And then there was the fateful night, wasn't it? Because we went through the cost analysis and it didn't look good, and then like we sort of I delivered this sort of to you and explained it, didn't I? And like you couldn't fathom, and this was like the really like upsetting bit, and like I look back and it's quite heartbreaking, isn't it? Because we were in the garage and I told Jacqueline that it was basically an unfeasible business and that it had to change or stop because it was actually losing money rather than even just breaking even.
Your dad said, it was like, and do you know what? For me, it makes me really upset because I worked 8 months for it. Like I literally did it like. Not for nothing, because the people got their stuff and I'm really happy for them.
Also learn a lot, by the way.
Yeah, and like I'm really happy that people got their products, and then people, like everyone else, like HMRC got their money, Royal Mail got their money, the person got their product, but it's like I literally just worked for free, and I think that's what made me realise, like, about my time, because I'd never even thought to think, oh, like my electricity and my time and, you know, my everything that I put into designing the product and then packaging it up. I didn't put any of that and factor any of that into the price because I didn't know. I just thought,
charge a tenner.
Yeah, I just thought, yeah,
charge a tenner. That's fair.
But it was, I did it because I loved it. Like,
and you had a real passion because your thing was that you started doing this because you loved making stuff that people wanted and needed or whatever. You didn't ever think about money because you weren't about money. You've never been about money now, actually.
Right.
Even when we get to like second interviews, by the way, fun fact, if you're like negotiating salary and packages and stuff like that, do you know Jacqueline just walks out? Doesn't want any part of it.
No.
So yeah, there was a night where basically we went through this and explained, and Jacqueline, you started to see the problem, didn't you? And because of like all the hours, all the stress that she'd been under to get all this stuff out, it basically hit home. And there was this one night where she basically, do you mind? Yeah, I was going to say I don't want to, but she had a breakdown and basically just hit the deck in tears, and like it was probably it was a mental breakdown. And it was such an emotional...
Uncontrollably cry. I think it's because, again, I'm so motivated by time, and I was like, I just feel like I've wasted... I was so tired. Like 8 months of having like 4 or 5 hours sleep every night and just working so much, because everything, obviously, like all my spare time I put into it. And that's why, like, now I value myself so much, because I think if people say, oh, I can't afford it, that's fine. I can't afford it is one thing, but saying it's not worth it is another thing, because I think I know my worth now, and I know...
You know how hard you work at stuff, and you know that what you're doing now, especially now, you know that the value, what this not just brings to what you create, because you create these products for you to start with, but you've seen the value that it brings to others. So there's a know your worth bit that came from that bit in the garage, this mental breakdown, this like...
So bad.
I mean, I still remember the noise that came out of your mouth. People would have thought there was a...
It was in the garage, wasn't it? So everyone would have heard. Like, I just couldn't. It just all came out, didn't it? And
all frustration, upset. There was so many emotions.
I was so angry, like I couldn't believe it. And then I was almost like, I'm a very much, I'm quite petty.
That's a standard rule, yeah.
I'm quite petty, and I'm
very... In a funny way, though.
In a funny way, and also don't... don't ever tell me I can't do something, because, and I think your dad, it was a real hard love, but he said,
meant in the right way as
yeah,
well. So like this,
he basically was like, this is a hobby.
and he meant it in terms of you were doing something, creating something,
Yeah.
but it wasn't a business because it wasn't
making any money. It was like, this is a hobby. And
But you took that
I
in
was
some
like,
special way.
what? But do you know what? It's people from my uni that I now don't talk to, but they were like, "How's your little hobby going?" When I was like teaching.
Yeah.
When Tim said that, he went, "How's your little hobby going?" I was like,
Grr. I'll show you.
like Hulk mode. I don't know why. I'm just like that anyway. But anyway, so many mistakes, so many ups and downs, and I think as well, this is another reason why I wanted to do YouTube, because I think everyone's like, it's so cliche, but it's like everyone shows their highlight reel on social media, but it is really true. And I'm starting to see more brands like open up and like share,
Which is it's really cool, isn't it?
yeah, really cool.
Brand is out there that is showing all the good stuff.
Human,
like no, but if brands are showing all the good stuff and it's just sunshine and rainbows, they're laying.
Oh god,
It is horrific.
yeah, like
sometimes.
it's literally the best thing. Owning a business, running a business is the best thing, but the worst thing in the world. Like you've got so many things to worry about. Like you've got your want to look after my customers. Like customers are the most important thing to me. I've got staff that I treat like family, and then I've got my own. We've got a young family. Like it's just, and then there's like, oh, been let down by suppliers, or there's this problem, or there's this problem. And it's just like you're putting out fires all the time, and that's what Adam's really good at. That's why he came in, because I just can't deal.
We used to call it the quarterly breakdown, didn't we? It was because Jacqueline can hold it together really well, can't you?
Yeah.
But for so much, and then you get to this like tipping point.
The girls in the office now know about it as well. So last couple of questions, because this is going to go on forever. Someone said, like, do you have any regrets when it comes to PPP? I'm going to say no.
No, but
because,
why?
Because I've learnt from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think everything you've got. Yeah, I think you've got to have struggles. You've got to have the downs to really appreciate the highs, and like really, I think that's the biggest lessons. The biggest lessons in life is
you learn more from a loss, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, because it stings. It stings. And like, we're using that one as an example, obviously, the fact that for 8 months, literally, I'll never do that again. That would never, ever happen again. That's my biggest lesson. So, but it's other little lessons all the time. Like, downstairs office, we were in the downstairs office, then we got rid of it, and then we're like, oh, actually, we need it again. It was just,
I've got one. I learned a massive lesson this year, didn't I?
What?
With advertisement.
Should we lose?
About 20.
20 grand.
I lost 20 grand through the worst choice of advertisement ever. And I said to Jacqueline only the other week, it was the hardest lesson I've learned, because I thought I was doing the right thing by the company and everything, and I did all the research, and it took me 2.5 months to work out why it was losing us money. And then when I did, I could explain it, but until that point I couldn't work it out, and that cost us a lot of money. So yeah, I think we've learned from so many mistakes, haven't we?
Yeah. So the answer is that no regrets, I think. And then let's go with this last question. Do you have any business end goal, like where?
I think there's still business-wise, I think there's loads of avenues that we haven't gone into yet. So it'd be cool to go into those and explore those, because, like your dream for the business, we want to get to as many people as we can help.
Yeah,
so
I think it's like
expand.
Yeah, there's so many things that we want to do.
Yeah.
One's 3 letters, and it's been working on for 2 years. And then there's another really big one. And when I've done those 2, I think I would be content.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, I will always want to design, and I think the end goal has always got to be retire early. And I want Pretty Perfect to be around forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. But for me and you personally, I want to just sail off into the sunset.
But again, but people know why that is, because of stressful upbringing, stuff like that, stressful process at the part of PPP, and we work really hard for what we do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think I feel like
you deserve it.
Yeah, I feel like my childhood and then working really hard, and I just want to be with my kids and be with you and just make the most out of life because we don't know how long we've got.
That's very on brand. I'll stick with that answer.
But it's true though, isn't it? Like, why? I don't know many people that would want to work personally. There's got to be a time where I will have to stop. It's like with teaching, like there's a retirement age, isn't there? Like, I know I don't want to get to retire, like PPP.
I think there's a sell by on owning your business. I think there is a sell by date as well in terms of like the emotional stress. Whether we take in our stride pretty well at the moment, but I'd imagine there comes a point where you do have a sell by date as a
but only but as in the business doesn't have a sell by date, but we only can take it so far because we actually have no idea. We haven't done a business degree. Like, we're just learning as we grow. Learning as we grow. I like that saying. And yeah, so I think we've definitely got things that we want to do, but I think once we've done those, it will get to a point where it's like we actually don't know. We need some expertise here, so PPP can still, and then I can do a bit of designing and then drop off a little bit, and then I can't be like 80, like.
What does that say, dear?
The glow up of the Pretty Perfect Planner, the 100th edition.
I think everyone forgive you for not.
Oh my god, no! That could be. I've come out of retirement and I'm 80. The 80th golden edition. It could be gold. The Pretty Perfect Planner.
There you go, business.
That's it.
Yeah, I think people would forgive you for wanting to be retired before you're 80. So maybe 79. But yeah.
Yeah. But I hope you've enjoyed the Q&A. This has been a very trial. Again, we've never done like YouTube, so
hit us up with some more questions, by the way, as well.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Let us know what you've enjoyed in this, because then we can obviously like make different videos and whatever. And we can do another Q&A maybe like next month or whatever. We're going to do some ones where we get the team involved and bits and bobs. So yeah, catch up with you soon. Bye.
Bye.